This playthrough is rated E for everyone. I hope David Bowie can make an appearance and sing Dance Magic Dance. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Well, we're back here with another episode of The Legend of Kyrandia, Book 1. In the last episode, we found our birthstones, and we're able to get the flute, which allowed us to get inside the serpent cavern here, and now we have to go through it to get to the next section. And Malcolm ran in here, but who knows if he can just teleport over the place. But looks like we're in a natural mineral pool here. But yeah, this is the one of the more interesting sections of the game. This is basically a mini maze that back in the day you had to write down everything to figure out where to go. But with a little help from me in the modern day, it'll be easy peasy, Gary Teasy. So let's take a look around. Looks like got a mineral pool but nothing to click on as far as I'm aware of. None of the water. Can't drink it though. Let's go up here. What's this?
Fire berries. Maybe these will help me find my way in the dark.
Oh, fire berries, huh? Well, it's always good to see in the dark, but, can't go anywhere. Let's go back. Wait, did that fire berry just dim a little bit? Nah, it's probably nothing.
It's getting dimmer.
Oh, it is. Oh, well, all right. Well, I mean, how long does it last? Well, let's just keep going. So, in we go. Oh, it's even dimmer now, huh?
Oh no, it's real dim.
Uh-oh. What does that mean? These things can run out of juice? Now what?
That torch is bolted in place.
Oh, that's not what I want to check.
Uh-oh. It's almost out.
Almost out? Oh, no. But yeah, I can't take the torches, so... Yeah, unfortunately, no unscrewing and taking it with you. That would be convenient, though, so... Well, this is interesting.
Oh, now that's just great.
Now we're stuck in here. Yeah, we can't... we have to find a way to get out of here, otherwise... Or go back, anyway. And we do have to go back at some point, so... We need to find a way to...
That looks like grandfather's.
Yeah, we have to trip this mechanism to open the door, so...
That looks like...
Yeah. Can't click on
That
this.
torch is bolted.
Yep. And that's where the trap went off.
You'd think somebody would have a map of this place.
Well, back when this game came out, no, but...
It seems like these caverns go on forever. Ew, I got pitch all over my vest.
Yeah,
You'd think some...
pine cone from earlier. So, all right. So anyway, before we go forward, let's go ahead and dump everything. We don't. We need our pockets to be empty free. So, all right. Let me take this with you just to show off if he has any more dialogue. Yep, and it burns out as soon as it's wore out. So that's how the fireberry bushes work. So you get so many turns with the berry bush before it leaves. And when you walk through the caverns here, there will be dark places. And well, let's find out what happens when you walk into one of these rooms without a fireberry on yourself, shall we?
I can't see a thing in here. Uh-oh. Hello?
Oh, no!
Man, was that not scary? Actually, that was actually kind of creepy for a game like this, but yeah. So that's how he dies here. He just gets overwhelmed by whatever those creatures are. Does anyone remember Gru from Zork? Well, anyway, that's pretty much what it is. All right, so now the thing is, you can actually like map this whole place and prepare light to go through this whole area, but I'm going to try a more efficient method just to show you going through it so you don't have to like map every single square of this maze. Luckily it's not randomized maze or anything like that. So the way you do it is, since the fire berries go out after so many turns, the way to use them is to, well, one, put them in your inventory, and then as soon as you enter an area, drop the berry. And the thing is, they'll stay lighted no matter how many squares you move from this spot. As long as it's not in your pocket, it won't dim. I know that's a weird way to work it, but that's just how it works. So, but yeah, this is what I'm doing. I'm basically putting a plan ahead of time to drop berries in multiple different locations. That way, when I have to go back through this place, I can do a faster method. But yeah, as long as the berry doesn't burn up, we're good to go. So, all right, let's keep going. And every time you grab, every time you go into a berry room, just grab 3. There's no reason to grab any more than that. So otherwise, it's a bit overkill. I mean, you can grab as many as you want, really. It's just they'll just burn up whenever you're out of it. So anyway, one of the first things we need to grab here, we need to grab rocks. We need to grab 5 of these rocks. Technically 4, but there's a reason why you want to grab all 5 of them. So that are in this cavern. This will help us get out because the rocks will help us with that ballast there. So let's keep going. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just me going. Yeah. So unfortunately, there's really not much to really like click on and manipulate in this place other than the rocks and whatever. So there's really not much for me to like hit every time I like or scan every time I'm in this place. So yeah, just follow my method. I mean, there's probably a more efficient method over the course of this, but this is the one I'm used to. So all right. Well, anyway, let's drop the. We actually don't. I don't know why I grabbed 3 now that I think about it. I think I only need 2 for the spot. Force a habit. But anyway, we're in the Will-O-Wisp room. So what are these things? Well, I already spoiled it, but
At last you've come. I have been waiting for so long. Can you take me with you?
Please ignore her. She cannot think clearly. I am glad to see you and would like to go with you when you leave.
We both can't go.
Well, I'm not staying. I hate it here.
I've been here longer. I should leave first.
We came together.
You will recall I entered first. You were taunting shadow rays.
One of us must stay until the altar is completed.
Why don't you finish it yourselves? And then you both could leave.
We serve the Master of Tides in love.
We are not craftsmen,
But you could do it, though.
and then we all could go.
What needs to be done?
We don't know.
We only know how to float, and we could teach you.
If I can think of what to do, I'll return.
I swear no one. Well, I mean, some people give you some hints, but I swear no one really tells you what to do in this game. Oh well. But yeah,
Is
bless me.
something missing here? Is something...
Yeah, something is missing. That symbol looks like a moon. Yeah, it's something to think about. But we must continue on through this place. But yeah, this is a good place to save it if you're worried about things going on. So, and obviously, if you're unaware, always make a save spot in a different file every time you're making a save, so you don't accidentally save over an old slot. You don't want to go all King's Quest and get to the end of the game and you forgot to do that one thing quite a few screens ago, and whoops, you're screwed. But anyway, let's keep going now. Yeah, I gotta remember to just keep moving and grabbing stuff. Oh yeah.
This thing is heavy. This thing...
Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, we want to take all these delicious rocks. So, but anyway, let's keep going down. Keep grabbing those. So yeah, I'd say this is an interesting part, but it's also a pretty boring part when you think about it, just because, like I said, there's not much to interact with in this place. But I know why you don't interact with anything more in this place, because it would distract you from what you're trying to do, which is trying to get through the maze here. So, and you don't want to be distracted with anything other than I need to get out of here type of thing. So, but yeah, if you really want,
Oh, I thought I'd never get out of there.
yeah, this one's the second one. So, all right, so now we're in the. Oh yeah, I guess I could have taken 2 again. Oh well, whatever. But this is the Moonlight Bay area.
Rats. I'd like to pry one of these off.
Ain't happening.
Rats. Ew, I got
Okay, just seeing if there's anything extra. But anyway, yeah, this looks a little out of place. Oh, it's a coin.
This gold coin is enormous. This gold...
It's ginormous. And we got another rock here. It was a big rock. Yeah,
You'd think somebody would have a map.
yeah, this is why it's called the Moonlight Bay or whatever, because of this thing here. But no moons here for that one section, so we must continue on. Yeah, let's grab 3 more. This is why you want to drop your all your inventory just in case you don't have enough room. Yeah, I kind of don't know why they added an inventory system in this game. I guess they were trying to do something different from other RPGs where basically you just, or point-and-click adventure games where, you know, you just had infinite pockets. So they wanted to have a different, different challenge, I guess. So, oh well. All right, take another 3 berries there. And continue the exploration of this magnificent place. Another rock there. And we need 1 more rock to solve our... Whoops, I meant to drop that. Yikes. That would have been bad. Alright. Man, I can't believe I almost forgot to do that. I mean, it wouldn't have screwed me up that badly, but it would have been rather annoying. Is what happens when you're like looking at your, because I had to write this down obviously because I mean I could remember I guess, but my oh yeah, I guess I could have only grabbed 2. Oh well. But my short-term memory is not that good anymore, unfortunately. That's just how it is.
Wow, the walls are made of emerald.
Ooh ah.
I could have used these earlier.
I could have, but we don't have them.
This emerald is my favorite color.
But yet it wasn't your birthstone. So, well, birthstone and magic color, favorite color don't really matter. But anyway, we don't need the thing here, but I'm going to drop it anyway just because why not? Yeah, it's another space spot part where you can have a little bit of a reprieve, save it there, that type of situation. So, but I like it was a cool little room there. So. Alright, this time I'm only going to take 2 because I don't need more than 2, so. Drop 1 here, and we should be near the end of our journey. Aha, the final rock. Yeah, all this for just 5 rocks. Lovely. So now we have to make, we've reached the end of the labyrinth, at least for this section. It's just not the exit. So now we need to take these 5 rocks and head right back to the beginning of this place. So let's see if I can do this at least super efficiently. So, but since we have all the light sources that we need, we are we're good to go. And like I said, the fire berries are not going to run out of juice, despite if they're on your inventory, they would run out of juice. But the game mechanics and actual physiology of the berries differs, apparently. But yeah, this is just a way for me to go through the cavern as efficiently as I can. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if this is the most efficient run of the game, but this helps me get straight back to the location. Well, not quite. I mean, we still have to go by the path I set, but there will be a way to go through this a lot more smoother afterwards, where I don't have to worry as much. But we'll find that out here in a second. Well, not a second, but you know what I mean. Eventually, we will find the way. It is the way. I still haven't watched that. I mean, I watched like one episode of that, but I never watched much more of it. All right, now we're in the Will-O-Wisp room, so now all we have to do is leave. I do like the music for this place. It's very calming, you know. I mean, because you wouldn't want very action-heavy music if you were trying to figure out where to go in the maze. But, I mean, as long as you have the fire berries on you, you really don't have to worry too much. Because, obviously, they light up the room and you won't get killed by the shadow wraiths. Or the Gru, as I like to call them. Man, I need to play the second one of that. Or, well, I played all of them. But I need to record the second one. I was going to do that like last year and I forgot to. So, but anyway. Let's get ourselves out of this place. So, oops, didn't mean to do that.
This thing.
Let's throw it on this little thing here.
Made it. First shot.
All right, calm down, Brandon.
Looks like I'll need to toss in more rocks.
Well, luckily we grabbed more rocks.
Made it again. It must need more rocks, though.
I mean, you keep showing off, Brandon. Don't get too high of yourself.
Yes! This is too easy.
All right, now we're trick-shotting it now, so, like, just make sure you don't drop one.
Oops.
Brandon! But anyway. Alright, yeah, he always misses one. That's why you need to grab 5 of them, so.
I did it! I can get back outside.
Alright, there we go. Alright, let's grab all of our inventory, because now that we have all the fire berries in the right place, we don't need to grab all the stuff, so. And technically, I didn't need to have the apple, because, well, I'll show you later when we actually get out of here. And technically, I think I can drop the flute now, actually. But anyway, let's get out of here. Really, the big thing for this place was the coin is what we needed. So, and what we use the coin for will be weirdly obvious and not obvious. Depends on your knowledge of fairy tales and stuff like that, or old wives' tales. That's the interesting thing about these old point-and-click adventure games, is that a lot of the solutions are kind of based off like knowing certain stories or legends or old wives' tales and stuff like that. Modern kids or adults might not even be aware of some of this stuff. Actually, no, I guess there's still places around that do this type of thing. But anyway, for those who are aware of, people do the whole coin in a well or a fountain or whatever for like good luck, But so let's do that here.
Something's happening down there. Huh? A moonstone.
Yeah, I guess we've flipped the coin in there, and our wish was to find the solution to the puzzle, I guess.
The well is now filled with fresh water.
Ah, water, nectar of the gods. I feel strength and renewal
well
flowing
is-
through me. Oh wait, that's a different game.
This jewel glows with its own inner light.
And by the way, you can drop anything in the well. So if you don't want to like have to, if you drop anything important and you don't want to mess with going around the whole map just to find your stuff again, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, anytime you drop anything that's actually important to the plot, it'll randomly, if you drop it into something or drop it off a cliff or something, it'll randomly teleport to another part of the map to because it's necessary to the plot. So yeah, it's kind of annoying. But anyway, the reason we're there was for the moonstone. So now we need to go all the way back to the will-o-wisp room to do our next solution. So, all right, let's get through this thing again. Okay, right. Like I said, I marked all the stuff down so I don't like forget. I mean, I could use I wrote it down, but I guess I could have technically used just a standard map too, but either way. Alright, almost there. After that, we won't have to worry about these fireberry situation ever again. Alright, we're done. Let's place the moonstone in here and solve this altar puzzle.
The moonstone fits. I'm brilliant. The whole place is lit up with moonlight.
Thank you, thank you.
And now, as we promised,
I feel strange. One of the gems on my amulet is now glowing purple.
Alright, and now with that, we get the second spell of the game, the will-o-wisp spell. So what that does is, well, I'll show you. Yeah, we turn into will-o-wisp and we get our own unique set of music while we're in will-o-wisp form, so. And, well, I'll show you here in a second, so. As we go back to the moonlight room. Yeah, we have our own, the room is lighted, but it has a unique light now. So now we're will-o-wisp lit, so now we no longer need berries for this thing. So now we just stay in will-o-wisp form, and the only time you transfer out of will-o-wisp form is in certain specific rooms, which are all important rooms, so it's not like the game will just just all of a sudden turn you back into human all of a sudden without asking you. So anyway, let's keep going. Yeah, I like the calm music that the Will-O-Wisp spell gives you. It's a nice change of pace. And there is a room that like you'll need this for, which we could have found earlier, but I just wanted to be more efficient with this, so yeah, just enjoying just being a Will-O-Wisp. Being a bump on a log. Anyway, we find ourselves in the volcano room. Look at that. Heat everywhere. Let me see. I don't think there's a death scene in here, but I'll double check just to make sure.
This heat is pretty intense, but I know I can take it. Not a problem.
I'm burning!
That one was entertaining for some weird reason, even though it was a guy burning alive. But yeah, if you don't have the if you don't freeze this place or find a way to cool yourself, you'll burn to death. So, but anyway, that's why we have the scroll from the wizard dude. So let's read it.
I guess I'll give it a shot. It worked. This scroll is starting to pay off.
I like how the scroll actually puts a little bit of snow on him too. Anyway, let's continue on. So, all right. Anyway, yeah, we find ourselves in the other dead space, and we find ourselves or dead end. We find ourselves the Iron Key.
Where does this go?
Who knows where it goes, but it is required to get to the next section of this place. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. Just yeah, just burning alive and getting here and everything via Will-O-Wisp and all that other stuff. So, all right. Anyway, all right. Let's turn back into Will-O-Wisp and continue on to the next. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think that beep happened in the original game. I think that's just the emulation issue or something like that, like the sound card going a little weird, even though it doesn't work like that anymore. So, but anyway, so let's get back to the Moonlight Bay. I may take to the bay, come what may. What do you say? Or I see, was it lay down the bay, make some hay? What do you say, or something like that? I forgot. It's been forever since I've seen the movie. But it's a goodie. Just floating along here like a bump on a log. Okay. Anyways, now we need to find ourselves back to the Will-O-Wisp room. I just like being the Will-O-Wisp just in case I make any accidents or something like that. Like I've accidentally clicked the wrong direction for some reason. That's almost happened to me before, weirdly enough, despite it not being being pretty hard to do. But fat fingers and all that other stuff, even though my fingers aren't really that fat, but we don't tell anything about that. So anyway, so go back to the entrance now. Yeah, nice little jaunt, a little different from other point-and-click adventure games. Although my favorite labyrinth probably is the labyrinth from King's Quest VI. One day I'll play the King's Quest series. One day. I don't know why I'm taking so long to do it. It's just one of those things where you have such high hopes for it, and it probably won't even end up being that big of a deal in the long run. But you always want to save the best for last or something like that. All right, I'm just in here just to make sure, just to show you how to get back here. This is another place that, if you wanted to hold off on grabbing all your stuff, so by this point you should have the Iron Key, you should have an apple. Though technically you can get an apple later. The pipes, although like I said, I would keep them anyway. I don't think you technically need them anymore, but the tulip, garnet, sapphire, topaz, and the scroll, make sure those are in your inventory at this point. At least I believe. You might not actually need the scroll anymore either, but anyway, let's make our way back to our next section here. So all we need to do is go right and up, Up and up and up. You find yourself in a cavern here. So all we have to do is go over, boom, and move like that. I think Brandon does say something about going in this room, but I'm so used to solving this already without having to worry about being the will-o-wisp, or going here before learning about the will-o-wisp form. He probably said something about I can't jump over this thing or something like that. So, sorry, I lost track of my notes there for a second. So I just gotta go right.
Fresh air.
All right, and that's it for the labyrinth part of the game. And yeah, there's an apple here, and be careful about clicking this apple, because sometimes I've heard some people have some horror stories of people forgetting to save it, and they accidentally walk back into the cave when they wanted to grab the apple if they didn't grab it a long time ago. But yeah, this is another chance to get the apple if you missed it before, because otherwise you have to go all the way back to the entrance again, which is not that big of a deal. This game isn't that huge. But anyway, we found ourselves through the wondrous maze there. Too bad David Bowie didn't make an appearance. No goblins, although, you know, there's shadow wraiths and whatever inside of it. But we got past him, and now we're on to the next section of the game. Now, remember when the wizard man told us about the alchemist? Well, let's see if we can find that lady. What potions will she brew? What potions will we brew? And will we brew the brewiest brew that's ever brewed? Find out next time in the next episode of the book, The Legend of Kyrandia, Book 1. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.